I know how we do. We ain't doing no editing. What's the deal, man? It's your boy Duane.p.mclean at Duane.p.mclean TV. Shouts out to everybody supporting the channel. I really appreciate everybody rocking with the boy. I ain't get myself right before I came on camera. I said, let me just go ahead and camera and start recording. I really appreciate everybody supporting the channel. If you want to show more support to the channel, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. I know y'all want to hear that every video, but you have to say the YouTube world is mandatory you say that. For some reason, when people watch YouTube, when people go into brain dead mode, I'm a consumer of YouTube channels. I get brain dead. Now since I've been a YouTuber, I like more videos. I donate to more channels. I comment more. I even share the videos. You know what I'm saying? But since I have a channel, I don't do too much sharing because then it becomes a promotion thing. But I do try to share the videos, especially something I like watching. But I do try to engage. So you have to say that because people go into these they start zoning in and they forget they gotta do this stuff. We are a team. DMTV Nation here. Y'all support me. Y'all support me. I support y'all. We are a team and we must work together. Okay. Now, today's video is going to be about one of my favorite up and coming artists who recently passed, BIG SCARR. I know somebody said that BIG SCARR was being played by Little Murder from P Valley. They look alike a lot, but I didn't get that vibe from him. I thought BIG SCARR was a real person when I first seen him. I remember when I first seen his whole entire persona. I don't know how this whole mask thing works because we had Pooh Shiesty saying he's Shock G. They do look alike, but no, I don't really know how to. Now, are some celebrities wearing masks? Yes, some celebrities are. You know what I'm saying? I do think Lil Baby's wearing a mask. I got a video where his whole nose just came up, like he was in an interview. He did touch his nose. There was no bone in there. You know what I'm saying? But are some celebrities wearing masks? Yes, but I think BIG SCARR is one of those celebrities now. I thought he was a real person. You know, hey, if y'all have more info on this BIG SCARR being somebody else, let me know. But I thought he was a real person, all right? And BIG SCARR recently passed of a drug overdose. I think he was killed. I don't think he passed of a drug overdose. But these guys do be on a lot of drugs. I don't know why. I don't know who's around these people, why these young kids are doing all these drugs. You know, especially with alcohol poisoning. You know, when I'm in high school and college days, a lot of young guys get alcohol poisoning. But you gotta have somebody around to orchestrate that or not do it at all. I would advise you, anybody in their whole life, to not mess with any type of narcotic at all. You know, but I do think they took out BIG SCARR, and I think Gucci took him out because Gucci has a lot of bad luck on his label. And Gucci Mane, to me, in my eyes, he is on the Bill Cosby contract. Now, the Bill Cosby contract, Bill Cosby had a movie where he was about to be with Disney, and here's a movie where he played this he's supposed to play the devil or some type of demon or something, and it was this guy died and went to hell, and he had to go and get contracts for the devil. He had to go get the contracts of 3 teens for the devil, and he had to get those contracts so he can not go to hell. Okay, and he had to get 3 teens, had to get them to sign their souls over. And when I watched that movie, it helped me show the reason why these rappers are put in these positions of power. They are out here to collect souls, okay? And I do believe Gucci, T.I., Boozy, Ross, all those guys are soul collectors. That's why they get a lot of artists and they have them sign their labels, and bad things happen to these artists. We have seen this happen numerous of times where people will sign to a label and then bad things continue to happen to them. People will sign to a label and then they end up losing their lives. And I think they having a BIG SCARR. You know what I'm saying? Gucci Mane did him kind of really dirty. He did him foul, and I don't think he actually cared about him. I think he only used him up because he was a talent. And I watched one of these guys' channels earlier today. I don't know his name. Black dude with tattoos on his face. He was talking about how Gucci's only signed his artists so Yo Gotti don't get him. Yo Gotti's another artist or rapper who's a soul stealer. Who's a soul bringer, or whatever it is you want to call it, gatekeeper, we want to call it. And they're saying that Gucci will sign his Memphis artists so Gotti doesn't get him. And Gucci has this, he's actually on his 3rd run with 1017. Y'all remember Ola Runt? Ola Runt got to some situations. These rappers have such the worst luck, and I really would advise young guys to either rap and try to go independent and try to we need to find ways to make a distribution to where we can be our own way. We need to start coming up with ways. We can do it as society. We can do it. It'll give us 5 years. But if we continue to do it, we'll have it to where we don't have to depend on labels and go into these evil people. And I do believe that they said, what Buddy was saying, Gucci's only signed these Memphis artists so he can compete with Gotti. You know what I'm saying? I'm personally don't like how the way Gucci's been running, and I don't think this is the real Gucci man. Y'all know how I feel about this. I'm a Fat Gucci Man fan forever, and I don't think this is the real Gucci. You know what I'm saying? The Fat Gucci had some shiesty ways, he did, but I don't think it'd be this shiesty. Now, Big Scarr died. Gucci called his family and said he was going to cover for the funeral, and he didn't. He fell back on his word. And he also asked for his 10 to 17 chains back. One of the reasons why I think he's asked for the chains back, because he still owes on the chains. A lot of rappers don't pay for these jewelry in full. They don't pay for it in bulk. It's hard to drop a lot of lump sum of money at one time, especially if you don't have it like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you had $10,000 and you come up to a $2,000 purchase, yeah, you still have $8,000, but say you can only pay $100 here, $100 here, you will still have $10,000. You have to drop the whole $2,000. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of rappers do that. They'll get a jewelry piece worth $80,000, and they'll pay $2,000 a month for years. You know what I'm saying? Or a certain amount of money a month for years. And I think Gucci Man probably still owed on that. Fat Gucci had a situation with a jeweler where he owed them money. He didn't ever show up to court. Fat Gucci was such a better character than this one is. This one was kind of very shiesty. But I do think that Gucci's wrong on this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do think he's wrong. And he's saying Big Scarr had his own money. No, they should have did it, but he should never jump out the window saying, hey, I'm going to pay for the funeral. Hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And he's not going to follow through with it. You know, I really think it's really unfortunate to happen to Big Scarr. You know, he was the only one keeping your label running. Gucci Man doesn't have anything going on. And I don't know why anybody even listens to Gucci's music now. You know, Pooh Shiesty locked up. And let me explain the thing about jail. Now, what is why a lot of rappers end up going to jail? Because you can sacrifice your time. You can sacrifice your time. You know, now, we got a few theories with jail. You know, some of these rappers are not even going to jail. They're just living on an island somewhere, or living in a very, 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 very good facility. It's not really a real jail prison term like that. Now we can also talk about it where some of these rappers choose to go to jail, so they end up sacrificing their mom off, their dad off, their sisters off. That's why they end up going to jail. And then, like I said, another thing, jail is also free promotion, free marketing. So one of the things I noticed about that is that a lot of artists who own Gucci Man's label ends up having bad things happen to them. You know, then they're going to jail, they're losing time with their families, they're losing time to be around people, to spread the love, you know what I'm saying? If they are caring, loving people, who knows how these guys are. But his So Icy Boys, his second round, it's like his third So Icy Boys. These guys are here like the best ones. Fujiano, Pooh Shiesty, Big Scarr. Those guys are the best ones, but it seems as if he dropped the ball with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Gucci's gonna do. He's in his 40s. You know, that music ain't hitting the same no more. I don't like that new flow he got. That in the party, I don't like that. See, I could have played Gucci Man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like how he talks now. I hate his sound. You know, he had a few songs he snapped off. He had a few songs where he snapped off on, but I remember his last. I remember when I seen him and Big Scarr together. I predicted this in like November-ish. Maybe I think I listened to Big Scarr around August, September, October, November. I know my #1 song for 2022 was MJ by Big Scarr, because I remember YouTube came to me and said, hey, you wanted to play your year in review and just go to some of your favorite songs. #1 was Big Scarr, MJ by Big Scarr. Switch is good now, you gotta eat Campbell soup. That's the only thing I remember. And when I seen Big Scarr with Gucci Man, I said, man, they're probably gonna end up sacrificing this kid. You know what I'm saying? Probably gonna end up putting him on a sacrificing block. I think they did. And Gucci's trying, and that's what you gotta do when you're in this stuff. Gucci had another set of artists, I can't remember their names. Two of them had, it's like some years ago, 2017, 2016 time. These two guys got shot up at a party. You know, they got shot up at a party really bad. Now, they all try to associate rappers with being gangster rappers. That's why they can get shot up so easily. You know, I gotta find this email a subscriber sent to me where he talked about where his brother, well, a cousin or his brother was friends with a rapper, and as soon as he got there, his brother got killed in a shooting, and he says that he feels his brother was targeted. He said his brother didn't bother nobody, his brother was a part of the gang, so why did he get targeted? I'm about to go inside this place. It's some old hands be walking inside this little craft and frame things place in front of me. I'm like, I'm about to go inside of here, see what all these women in here for. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. I really want to make some arts and crafts, y'all. That's really what it is. Anyways, but yeah, man, I really do think Gucci Man's wrong for that. You know, trying to get the chains, back doing Big Scar like that. You know what I'm saying? Big Scar already been through enough. He's already young and got shot and split up. But I would advise anybody to stay away from that industry. Please stay away from the industry, man. Don't go out there and try to be a rapper and try to, you know, it's just not it. I'll advise nobody not to do that stuff, man. But I really don't have too much to say about it, man. Besides, I don't like the new Gucci. I think he's whack. He ain't got no swag. He's not interested no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't like his flows. And he's gonna need a new set of young people. I think the next set of young people he gets is gonna end up killing them off too. You know, y'all gotta be careful out here, man. If you're somebody out there trying to be a rapper, trying to get to the industry, you in Atlanta, please be careful in those major cities, New York, Atlanta, Los Angeles. Be careful, especially in those areas, because those people are the high. If you're in Memphis right now, be careful, because there's a high city where, I won't call it a breeding ground, but it's like a scout ground. Those areas, they put you on the sacrifice block, man. Be careful, man. They're doing heavy Santeria, witchcraft shit. I ain't trying to talk about nobody who do Santeria, but it's one of the reason why I use that term, because one of the religions that one of these artists came out and spoke about how they practice like a hoodoo or something, a hoodoo Santeria or something like that in Atlanta, where they be getting deep heavy with that witchcraft stuff, and they be doing that blood magic and all types of stuff. So y'all please be careful, man. You know what I mean? But RP to Big Scar, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. Let me know what else y'all need a blog on in the comment section. Like somebody said I need a blog on the judge husband died. I'm like, man, I can't talk about that judge. They all old, you know what I'm saying? But I'll see what I can do, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. I'm out.